Well, it's just a little after 7 o'clock in the morning here in Alma, Missouri, at the Missouri farm. I'm out exercising King, doing some final training here this morning. The last of our way too many horses that we are boarding here on the farm. The map maker, Celobuki, right? He put in this really nice horse stable on the farm. And I don't normally do horses, so I felt the need to do horses and try and kind of fill it up. We've currently got, I think, 12 horses, which is a lot. It literally takes me 40 actual minutes of riding to get all the horses ridden. It's too much. I know on PC they have a mod where you can have trainers for your horses. We don't have that on console, so I got to do it all myself. It's getting to be too much. I think we will start to reduce the size of the number of horses that we have boarded in here as they get older. Let's see. Let's put the tack away and check and ensure we are looking at cleanliness and daily riding for all the horses. Food looks fine. I could put more oats in here given the chance. Yeah, everybody's fine. I think in 2 months we'll be able to sell Rain and King for probably $5,000 each. For the amount of work it's been, yeah, horses is not a way to make money in Farming Simulator 22. We are playing Farming Simulator 22 because I like the way this farm has developed and the way I have it set up. I know it's come out for 25, but I don't know. All the mods haven't come out yet that I like. Like we wouldn't have this pickup. Our nice farm truck. Let's see. We're done with the corn harvest on our farm. I've still got a couple of open contracts that I'm working on. I've got another roughly 100,000 liters loaded into the pace setters on the back of the semi-trucks there. We'll take them into the corn dryer later. That'll just be less driving at the end of the year, and then we'll have some corn that's dried that we'll be able to sell come December. Manure pile's getting pretty high. Manure's in the trailer. I'm going to need that. I think both fields that had been corn both need lime. Of course, they'll both need to be plowed as well. And stone picked for the horseshoe-shaped field. And then I can probably roll them in for the other field. See, I think I was mixing up feed at the end of the day yesterday, or maybe off camera, I don't know which. As such, we've got quite a bit of total mix ration in here, over 120,000 liters. It could still, it has capacity for much more. Let's see. Health and reproduction, what I want to look at. Everything's fine in there. We can mix up more feed, time permitting. Let's see. I can't believe I still have more space in here. But I do. I got a wool pallet I can move over to the spinnery. I think the sheep are okay. We could probably give them some grass bales just because we can. Let's come inside. We don't come in here often enough. Hello, sheep. They are producing a lot of wool for us, which is awesome. We've got 150 sheep in the sheep barn. And they're at 80% to give us another 50 sheep. That'll give us 200. I think we're probably, I don't know. I think we're using the wool as fast as we can make it. I don't often take this truck, but I think I will. Should I? It's probably easier to take the F350. I say probably, but I don't know that for sure. Let's see. Got the conveyor all moved over to the bin on the end where we'll put the soybeans. Weather's cooling. I don't know if I can get that out of there. Maybe I can. Sneak past it. I was having trouble trying to refuel vehicles from the from my service truck here. Where is the fuel tank on this one? Not visually there. Where's the F-350? Is it parked in such a manner? It is. Okay. Let me go get that then. You don't realize how big this telehandler is until you, like, get it near a car or something. Actually, this one's... well, it's bigger than our other one. It's a John Deere one. Do I have that mod loaded? I wonder. I probably should. It's just a base game Manitou. I imagine it came up used, and that's why I bought it. I mean, 26.2 hours is quite a bit for a telehandler in this game. You don't use them that much. So that likely means I've bought it used. And the other one as well. I don't think I started with them, because we had the front loader on the case. Telehandlers are awful nice, though. Strap this down, we'll head over towards the spinnery. where we'll check on things over there. We'll come back and then we'll take that corn into the corn dryer. So the soybean fields are ready to harvest now. I think I'm gonna wait until November to start. I'm probably gonna regret that, but what I want to do is I want to get all this grass cut, tatted, windrowed, and baled as hay. The grass is around the yard there and then between the fields. The grass here around this canola field, I've been putting into grass bales to feed the sheep. And then the grass is up at the northeast corner of the horseshoe-shaped field, which we're still not next to yet. There. That one I want to put into more silage bales. So nothing at Granny's, nothing. Oh, there's nothing. Nothing to move from there. I don't know which one to put it in. I think Granny's this time. I think, I think it was the last episode we bought that trailer there. I think I'll get it. No way. No way. Wow. Getting better at this. Okay, we're going to Granny's with it, I think. Gosh, am I too close to the truck though? No? Wow, hold your applause till the end. It's not over yet. Okay, that was all done first person. I could have backed in maybe a little farther, but hey, that was pretty impressive. I think so. I don't know if I can pull off a let's play all in first person. I like to see the map a little better rather than be confined to the cab. I also like to see the machinery, so. Alright, let's go get in a truck. I remember when FS22 first came out, and I think I got to October on Elm Creek, and all the trees looked like they were the same color in the distance, and it didn't look that good. And it was kind of a, I don't know, maybe it was my monitor settings. It was just kind of off-putting the way, I think they were like too orange or too bright. They're better, it's better now, or it seems better. There is a variation between kind of the redder, the oranger, the browner. They don't all look exactly the same. Not a lot of room here. So let's get this stuff down to the corn dryer in town. Then we'll get back out here, and I think we'll probably cut grass. Use our new John Deere Batwing mower and our new John Deere tractor. 5M, right? Alright, swing out here. I can't paint this edge over here where I keep driving over the shoulder. Wish I could. I don't know, should I buy these fields across the road? I am challenged with the fields that I have right now to get everything done. Hate to take on more. I blame the horses. They are a time requirement. I'm trying to think. Time waster, time suckage. Alright, let's do this. Back on the farm, we took a couple of loads of corn into the dryer in Alma. If you watched the last episode, you saw that there was a Case Steiger quad track that was available in used equipment. You don't know how hard it is for me to resist buying that. Okay, let's see. We said we were going to do grass today, right? Let's get our 5M out. 59 DM. and our HX20 batwing mower. So let's pull the 6250 out. We could probably wash this up and do a little bit of maintenance on it. It looks like it could use fuel too, which we probably should do. We're going to need it sooner than later. Swing it around, get by the pressure washer over here. Saw a couple of days of significant use, didn't it? Oh, looks good. Let's get this. Wash the weight. And for the sake of realism, we'll wash the other side too. In the game, you can just spray the same spot on whatever you're cleaning for a while, and it eventually will get the whole thing clean. I don't know, I have a hard time doing that. Let me refuel here. I think I might need to get this tank filled again. Looks like it's got enough though. We're getting big enough that we could probably get a bigger fuel tank, you know? I don't care about the weight. Tractor. Parker. There. We need another building. I've got an idea. To put a farmlander in, maybe like right here. I hate to do it because I like having this large open area, but I think we need the storage, indoor storage with all the equipment that we have anymore. I could probably bring that axles in on that. Yeah, it's fine. It takes up that much space anyway. The 5090M. Ready for its inaugural use. It'll be good. I'm telling you. Will this be better than our other mower setup with the front mower and the rear side mower? Probably not. But it'll be fun. That is big on the back of here, but it's got the horsepower, so. This will be the first time using it. We'll start over here in the yard area, and then we'll go over and we'll do the area in between the fields. I think I'll use the self-propel, what do you call that thing? I don't know, this windrower, swather, whatever. We'll use that John Deere for to do the silage. Cut the grass for the silage bales because it kind of automatically windrows it. So this could also be a mulcher too. I think we got it set up as a mower. So what I'm counting on is that this mower deck can flex in such a way that we could drive through the ditches and it will cut the grass nicely in the ditches. That's what I'm banking on. I don't know if it'll actually work or not. I think we'll see as we get up here as the left side kind of grows in elevation. We don't want to do it too much. Just maybe get a feel for it here. I can go faster and I'm going. Alright, here's where truth be told. Oh yeah. No, it's not gonna work. Ah, it's too bad. I was counting on it was gonna flex. It doesn't look like it's going to. Okay. So much for my ditch ideas. Or maybe it was just too much for it. I don't have to worry about missing bits with the front mower and the rear mower not lining up as you go around the curve though. So that's nice. Careful with the fence here. More careful with the fence. More careful than you're being. Come on, Jim. You're gonna be out here fixing fence if you don't get this under control. You can't get the tedder up there, so why are you cutting the grass there? Give that a little more space. Huh. Yeah. Oh, the speed. Look at the speed. It wants to go like 14 miles an hour. I think that's faster than the other one went. So I'm thinking it's an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade. So I'm not quite sure what it's doing at the very edge of the fields there. Was noticing it, whoa, yikes. Was noticing it really up by the cornfield. It doesn't like slopes so much, and it doesn't like hills too much. It doesn't like uneven ground. I also realized I should have a worker mulching the cornfields to get more done right now. So let's see if we can get somebody working on that. Get here. See, so what's it doing to the field? I don't know. I need to pull up the map and see if I can see something happening at the very edges of the fields. It's more noticeable at the cornfield. One thing to do might just be to drive through a cornfield and see what happens. Give myself like a little swath into there and see if it shows up better than if it was just the edge. I don't know. It would be good to understand what's exactly happening. But it's quick. I think it's quicker than the other mowers. Alright, so let's just do this and see what it is. See what happens. Yeah. Okay, oh, it's just doing it at the edge before. Alright. Let's go ahead and fold that up. Well, while that's up, let's go ahead and pull up the map real quick. And then, because it was kind of around field 4, let's just go to growth. I don't see anything. How about soil composition? Of course, it's going to all need plowing, yeah. Needs lime, all needs lime. Mulched. Did it mulch on the edge? Nope. Maybe? Maybe it was mulching at the very edge. But it didn't where we kind of ran through, so yeah. What I want to do is I want to get out the, let's see here. We'll use the landall. Oh, I should be cutting this grass here too. I like the 5M. I think it was working really well. To be continued. So to pull the landall, I think I want this. The case 340. I want to do the horseshoe shaped field because I want to get, oh man, I need to buy a plow, don't I? Should we run into town and see if we can buy a plow? You're seeing right through me. I want to go buy that quad track. There are things I want to do that, I don't know. So all that grass we're going to try and make into hay. I don't know how it's going to work going around that one field. Where am I going? I want to go. Let's go. How many headlands do you think I can get away with? Probably just one. It should be alright. Except that northern edge of the field is because the trees are so close. Maybe a second one up there, but this should be okay. Okay, this is a mulcher, so it shouldn't affect the grass at the edge, I don't think. We don't have to turn on, we just drop it down. Yeah. Get our mulch state. Oh, it is affecting the grass at the edge. Didn't it? Did it? Sure looked like it did. Every map's not the same. Weeders definitely do. Right? Was it weeders or mulchers? Oh, God. Pretty sure it's weeders. So if we're not careful along the edges with the mulcher, we're going to lose a little bit of grass. But we want the full field mulch, so I guess it probably doesn't matter that much. But we do need to be careful. So I gotta have the camera in the position that I can see what's going on. So you'll have to forgive my camera angles while I do this headland. All right, well, it's 11:30, and I'm seeing something in the forecast that you never want to see when you're making hay, and that's that it's going to rain. So I've got the worker hired now. I'm going to ride along with him till at least we get a little closer to the farm, and then I'll hop out. Obviously, I'm not going to have time to stop for lunch today. And I'm going to regret probably the hour and a half that I spent on the headlands here, because I'm not going to have that at the end of the day when it starts raining. I think originally the forecast was for like around 5 o'clock. Not sure if it's revised to be sooner, but that doesn't give me a ton of time. Let me pull up the forecast. I guess we could check it. It's 11:30 now. It moved up to 4, which means probably 3:30. Not good. All right, I'll have to clean up what he missed there later on, but when he turns around, I'm hopping out. Which way is he gonna go? Well, depends on which way he goes, I guess. If he goes to the right, which way you gonna go, buddy? I think he'll go left. Yeah. There we go. So when he gets turned around, we'll hop out. Go in cab. I'll get out of the way. Alright, so this I'll have to come back and clean up. So I've got to get done mowing, tedding, windrowing, and baling all before 3:30. 11:30 now. 12:30, 1:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. I got 4 hours. Yikes. That is not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. Good thing the mower's a little quicker. But I don't think that's going to help us. We'll get as much done as we can. I got pushed the silage back to November maybe, but I don't know if that's going to help us either. So what, 4 hours? I'm almost done with the mowing. I'd like to mow this part right now here, but I don't think this is going to be a good idea. So I'm going to go the other way around this field. And then that may be as much as I'm going to be able to get done. I don't know how I can get much more than that. I'll have to keep an eye on the worker. If he stops, I'll need to get him going again. Yeah, we need to get out here. We need to ted and windrow this and then bale it. I don't know how is that going to happen? That's to clean up, huh? He is going to want to quit at some point, I think, as he gets along here. Just kind of the way the angles are and stuff. If not this time, then next. I don't know why it does that to the edge of the field. kind of makes it dark and a dirt color. Don't know. I got this front area of the yard to go, and then I can start baling. I actually am a little surprised I've gotten as far as I have. I'm not going to complain, mind you. Because I know the rain's coming. And I'm sure it'll be here sooner than I want it to. And then this will end up being just one more distraction when we want to try and be focused on doing the soybean harvest in November. We're going to have to deal with this hay. I had hoped to have it all baled by tomorrow. I don't think that's likely to happen. I got into the fence. Didn't want to. I need to give more of a buffer to the fence, I think, because otherwise I'm just not going to end up getting it all. Digging it out from over by the fence itself just ends up taking extra time. Can't get it. Dig it out. Dig it out. Yeah. Now I'm stuck. Oh my. Well, we made it to 4 o'clock. If I'm lucky, they revised the weather forecast. I thought having the weather station was supposed to give you a more accurate weather forecast. I am not going to get distracted by him. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing here. Well, the worker's done. I'm sure there's some cleanup that's going to need to happen over there, but I know I don't have time to do it now. And I probably shouldn't even started that in the first place. Alright, left, off. Let me fold this up. I'm going to park here and go grab the International and put this away later. We ran around and wasted as much time as we possibly could get away with earlier. I don't want to waste any more. So we can make 150 centimeter bales with this baler, which is bigger than we can with the New Holland baler that we bought. So that's the reason we're going with this one. And I'm going to start here. Get the yard area last, just like when we windrowed it. What I'll do is I'll keep the bale on there. I'll try and drop them in pairs. It'll hopefully make it easier to pick them up later with the front loader. Shadows are getting long. I don't know if I need to turn my headlights on or not. I'm going to be careful about what I say because I don't want to jinx myself. Let's just say I'm a little pleased at the moment. The problem with trying to do this is when you drop the second one off, if it's too close and it hits the other one, they go flying. But if they're in close proximity to each other, it's probably good enough. Did I miss a bit? Nope. Seeing things. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. There it is. All right. Well, the rain started. We got as far as we could. What did we get? 3 hay bales? If I would have had that extra hour and a half, I probably would have been all right. Would have got away with it too if it hadn't been for those meddling kids. Well, I'm gonna head up to the case 340 Magnum 340. We're gonna grab the Landau, make sure we clean up all this other stuff. Where is it gonna be? Somewhere over here. I got a box I gotta get out of the rain too. Set that there. I'll open these doors up. Oh, that's a mess. Put this one in here. Yeah. I know I'm flirting with time here. Stick this in here. We'll go up, we'll find that land all finished doing that, and I guess we're going to have to finish the hay tomorrow once it gets dried out again. I'll have to check the weather forecast. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Alma, Missouri at the Missouri Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.